Happy good morning! Good morning! Hey Sunny! Today, I'm going to show you how to turn these jars into patriotic star lanterns. You can use any type of jar, but I love the shape of these jalapeno jars. To begin, you'll need some paint in red, white, and blue colors, a cutting mat, and some tape. I'm using overlapping strips of painter's tape. The next step is to draw a star, and if you haven't watched these videos yet, be sure to check them out to learn how to quickly and easily cut out and draw the perfect star shapes. Our star template is about 3 by 3 inches. I'm tracing the outline of the star with a marker, and next we'll need an X-Acto knife to cut around the lines of the star. Let's peel off the outside tape to reveal the star's shape. You may need to go back with the X-Acto knife to sharpen up any lines. And here's our star cutout. Gently peel the tape off of your mat to release your star shape. Remove your mat and lay down your jar. Center the top point of your star in the middle and firmly press down on the tape. Time to paint! Begin with a very thin coat of paint. Wait for each layer to dry completely before painting the next one. Depending on the opacity you're after, you can paint as many layers as you'd like. For fuller coverage, I painted on 7 thin layers of paint. Now let's head outside.
It's about to get messy!
I'm covering my work surface with a brown paper bag. With a toothbrush and some paint, I'll run my thumb over the bristles to spatter some white paint onto the red and blue jars. Next, we'll spatter some blue paint onto the white and red jars. Finally, we'll spatter red paint onto the blue and white jars. I figured out the technique I wanted to use. By pulling back on the head of the toothbrush, I was able to create a bigger splatter look I was aiming for. Once dry, I turned the jars over and repeated the same steps on the back side. Be sure to tip your toothbrush in all different directions so the tops, bottoms, and sides of your jars gets full paint splatter coverage. Be prepared, you'll get messy.
Hi crafters! I just wanted to say thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. You're spectacular!
Time to paint the lids. Again, we'll add several thin layers of red, white, and blue paint. Spatter the tops the same as the jars. Be sure to get the sides too. Here's a full view of each completed jar. Let's take out the X-Acto knife again and trace around the edges of the star-shaped tape. Begin to gently peel off the tape. You may need a container to keep your craft knife handy. We'll save this tape for later. Here's what the jar looks like once the tape is completely removed. And now for the white and blue jars. You may notice where some paint bled through underneath the tape and areas near the edge of the star. I'm using the X-Acto knife to gently scrape off these little bits of paint. It's time to decorate. I really like this gingham ribbon.
Ooh, I like the sparkles!
Oh, we know how much you love glitter, Sunny. I also have some gold cord that's a really pretty look. And now I'm wondering what some jute might look like on the jars. Oh no, what is wrong with this bow? There we go. It's not quite what I pictured. I'd like something up by the rim here. Here's what that would look like. Still not quite what I pictured, and then I realized if I cover the threads, I can't put the jar lid back on. Finally, I decided to closely wrap the twine together near the neck of the jar. I passed the thread around about 5 times, securing the ends of the jute with hot glue. Yep, that's the look I was going for. Next, we'll need 3 1-foot strands of twine. Tie in a knot, and then secure with our painter's tape from earlier. Let's braid it. Right over left, left over right, right over left, and repeat until the entire strand is braided. Tie up the end and then loop it into a beautiful bow. We'll use some hot glue to attach the bows to the jute on the jars. Even if you don't make star cutouts on the jars, they still look really cool with the splatter paint. Time to light our lanterns! A neat trick is to use some Gorilla Putty to place a votive on the inside of the jar's lid. This helps illuminate the jars from the bottom and the top. Whether you're out camping, having a backyard barbecue, or decorating your home for this Independence Day, you'll find all kinds of ways to use these stellar star jars to light up your holiday. Were you wondering what we did with our spatter paint paper bag? Well, you'll have to check out this video here to see how we turn them into these festive 4th of July cards. We have even more patriotic crafts on our channel and in our 4th of July crafts playlist. You can check them out here. We wish you a happy 4th of July. Thanks so much for watching.
Happy crafting!
Wake up, today's gonna be a good